Hey guys, let me get this set up and then jump right into it. Now, I just entered a call on that little Head and Shoulders. Just entered a call. I'm just doing this to grab the Okay, so mostly I'm playing spy here, but we will be looking for some other trades to go. Let me turn that air off so it's not so loud. So what I was saying here is this up. Let me make sure. Yep, we're on the same page. As you can see a little bit of a Head and Shoulders here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. And that's when I entered, when it popped back over right here. I'm only currently up about $7 on this trade. I bought in at 30. Ooh, excuse me, about 35, 36. So my plan here is to play at least up to the 50. Sell one there, probably only get about 15, 20 bucks out of that one, and then see where this goes from there. Or if we push through that with some volume, I'll wait and see if we pull back and go back under it, or if we will bounce back off of it. So for y'all that watched my last video, the DMI, this 80X that I have down here is very similar to that DMI. You can see it has the same two moving averages. It has an 80X that will change colors when the moving averages have crossed certain ways. And also the flags are for when MACD crosses. Over here we can see I have the RSI and a little bit of other information. I think I'm optimized long. If I am, I need to change that. Yeah, let's change this to short on the downside. Some other things I've been looking at today is Twitter. We can see that it's kind of flagged off right now. Kind of waiting to see what it does with this flag. ExxonMobil's the same. We sold off. We're at the 200, and we're kind of consolidating out that. And I'm waiting to see which way that I would want to play this. So I'm going to pull up that thing. do it this evening. Been having trouble out of my benzene with the option stuff, so trading right now. We'll do with it later. But they added in a few more features here that's pretty cool with this. Let me show you this. Yeah, the FTW. Yeah, so this is one of the new settings on Benzinga. Make sure we've got the squawk on in case any news pops up. And this is their day trading settings. I'll show you another one that I use too. Just pretty much it updates just every few seconds, and it gives us plays right over here, like we can see. This updates. Turns down. I've seen E-Rose. Let's see. I think that's right. Yeah, see that spot. That would have been, if we could have caught that just a little bit earlier, that would have been good right there. Keep an eye on spot too here. So that's mainly what we're looking for, is to see what we can find. Just any little plays that we can look at. What is that one? FUSN. Again, that would have been better if we could have caught before it really started popping there. I also have a swing trading set up. This is a lot about news and stocks that's been in between 100K to over 1 million within the last 10 days, 10 to 14 days. This is the one I use a lot. It has a watch list. It has all this, which my options is messed up right now, and then a details page. Okay. So this is what we're watching right now. It actually looks like we're due for a pullback here if it doesn't bounce at 20, so I may have to get out of these calls if we don't catch a bounce. But we're going to wait on confirmation first. Because so what's been happening today is the bulls has really been fighting this, and there's just been a lot of selling pressures. Overall, the bulls had won for the most part up until Biden started talking. We can see that they have pulled them down and kept them kind of low, but we've stayed up overall throughout the day until Sleepy Joe started talking, and we pulled down. We broke our trend line. Also, if we throw up, if it's still the same. Yeah, we can see whenever we dropped below the point of control, we fell off the volume shelf here, and there was nothing really to catch it once it got momentum, especially with that bar. Even this, it got really good momentum. But like I said, there was that kind of battle there. So just like in a tug of war, once one side gets like a run and go, it's kind of hard to really get control of it. So we're coming up on the 50. I'm going to get ready and sell one at the 50. Like I said, unless we push through it with some really good volume, we'll sell one there and hold on to one. So if y'all can hear that mowing and stuff. HKD, it's been a beast today, but it looks like it's finally starting to pull back. See, that doesn't look good at all, but I am going to wait for the confirmation because this could just be a pullback, but I said it's not really looking too hot. It's good for the home team. I'm hoping we are just looking at a pullback and a bounce here. I guess one other thing we could throw up since we're trying to scalp and do things like that is our 9 EMA. That'll be our blue line. The 9, the 15, green is 50, yellow is a rewap, and that's 200. We have our 80x and our volume. You can tell by look how high some of these volume bars are, and look at what small movements we had on these. And that's just because even though the volume bars are high, there was a lot of battling. Like it was really close to equal when it came to the Bulls versus Bears. For this volume profile for right now. Take a look at our 15. Our 15 still looks really good. I'm really happy with that. It is a very strong wick, so we do need to pull up a little bit more on that. But overall, I'm still happy with that. Support off of yesterday's low. Or you could say pre-market low too, if you count the wick. I don't like the 1 hour. That's a big indecision candle. Right there we go. Yep. So that should have triggered my stop, and it did. So really, we could enter puts here, but I want to just make sure that this is not going to knife on us right here. So I'm going to wait for this candle to close before I try to make any type of entry point. And I'm going to get ready to enter puts just in case. Because even though we fell below, and this is the point I got to make, even though we fell below our EMA line, we have yet to break the swing low right here. So I want to enter a put there. Cheaper right here. Come on, he's going to pull back up to the 9. Yep, enter a put there. So now we're looking to go back down to the low. So what we done here, we failed to make it back up to VWAP. It rejected before the 50. So now we're looking to bring it back down to 392, and we'll see how it reacts around that if we get our bounce or if it sells on off. Overall, right now the Bears are in control, so I got in my order at 95, 92.50. That can't be right. They're saying I'm even at 92.50. I guess it's not adding in the 50 cent. Look at my order. Yeah, 93 is what it got filled at. I want to keep an eye on oil and see what it's doing. I may even try to swing a put overnight on old. I'm not sure yet. I'd like to see what it does here at the 200. If it's calls, I'm definitely not doing it overnight. Now look, well, I've still got that chart up. Hey, Real Play, what's happening, man? Yeah, I was able to get in. Yeah. Uh, I'm pretty much looking at right now, taking it back down to the 392.42. I'm also looking to see what Exxon's going to do here. And keeping an eye on Twitter. I kind of like Twitter at this level, but it's been kind of sketchy if we pull out. Look, kind of been flagging, trading within a range. And we're right in the middle of that range, so I don't know. I mean, we did come off of this bottom, and you would think that it would come back up here before it sold back off, but I don't know. Well, I'd like to see what it does here at this flag. Um, Tesla, I'm so mad I missed it, but it looks like it's rejecting too right now, so that could be a good entry point on Tesla right now. It's rejecting back off this 50, but we're not under the 20 yet, so that's what we'd like to see. If it rejects, it gets back underneath the 20, or we're pulling back up here to the 50, if we can get in there and it rejects there. But we need to break. Get it there. We need to break that on Tesla for puts. Um, break that for calls. So all we're doing here is we're scalping these end of day plays, seeing what we can get out of them. So we can see some of these plays. Amazon, Apple is starting to pull up. Actually, they're not bad for a strangle here, but see what it does. Well, we could. Okay, so what we're looking at here as far as price action goes, we could be making a new higher low. Get rid of these now. We don't need those no more. But that's kind of like what we're looking at. I'll pull that up just a little bit, right in there. And it's pretty much a waiting game with SPY right now. See what it does. If it pulls back down and bounces, I may get in a strangle here. And that's pretty much buying a call and to put equal amounts out of the money. That's only if it comes down and bounces again, though. Like if we go through one more of these cycles in between these scalps. Really just a waiting game. coming up on power hour. We got 8 minutes till then, and we're sitting on a single put right now. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Well, that's playing out. Let's see if we can find anything else. Link.
I mean, mean reversion would take it down, wouldn't it? But that is some pretty good support down there at like 392 or whatever it is.
Yeah, so with the mean reversion coming back, it really, I guess, if we're talking about on the 3 minute, it's already came back to the mean. So the 20, or in this case the 15, would be the mean. But if we're looking at your larger time frames, we still could pull back up. So really, the mean reversion just means, yeah, it comes back to the middle. Comes a good example of that is your Bollinger Bands.
All right.
But they have Bollinger Bands have kind of a 20-day moving average, but they don't move. They're like a quick 20-day moving averages, and they're equal amounts away from that center line. So when the best part about Bollinger Bands is when you are consolidating out and they start really tightening and cooling around the price. That usually means that we're ready for a breakout and there's going to be a quick movement in one direction. So once you see a breakout,
I thought mean reversion was when it's trading like in a range and it's high in the range or low in the range that it brings it back. Or I'm sorry, that when you're in the middle of it, wherever the trend is usually the way it breaks. Not that it will bring it back to the middle.
Well,
I mean, I was just reading on that like 2 days ago, and I thought it was a fancy word, and I thought I'd say it. That's all.
No, you're good. Actually, I'm adding that into my price action video, and I have some. Let me find it here. I have some actually really good. Give me 1 second. I have some good pictures here that I can actually put up about it. Let me go here.
You can hit me later on the server if you want. That's cool. I don't want to distract you.
No, you're good.
All my kids just walked in the door from school too.
Mine should be. No, mine's about another hour.
Causing a ruckus.
Yeah. Let me post these right here. So I put those in Discord. That's a really good example of mean reversion. I put it in the trading room floor. Go back. We got this moving now on the SPY. We are up super good on our put.
Adobe, not that I'm just going off on my own. Adobe has earnings tonight.
Oh, that's something to look at. What is the ticker on Adobe? I forgot.
ADBE.
We can't write on that. ADBE. Yeah, we'll definitely check into that. So I'm up about 20% on my SPY put, and as soon as that comes back down again, I'm going to sell one of them right here at 20%. I'll leave one as a runner.
Nice.
Now, did you see what I did there with that? So if we're looking at, let me go back to the 3 minute on the SPY. So we have volume coming in. We have the ADX showing bearish. It hasn't quite broken out. It's kind of riding on that top. So when it came back and popped back up to the 20, that was the best entry. I got in a little early, right here when it crossed underneath the 9. The better option is to wait until it comes back up, retests it, and comes back down. But my initial goal was to sell one here at this 392.40. So I'm going to end up selling one there
Nice.
and then holding one.
Damn it, the kids came home and I didn't buy in with you.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's all right.
I walked away for like 5 minutes.
So
You're
right
hiding.
there is one sold. Hey, what's happening, Kevin? Right, now we got a party.
You ever scalp the SPX like that?
I usually don't trade the index itself. We do have somebody in the trading collective. He trades the indexes and the futures, Nate. But I mostly just trade the ETF itself.
Yeah. Every time I try, man, one candle is like $1,000. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, right. And that's what it is. Because if you're thinking in forms of like delta cycles and things like that, it moves $20 to every $2 on the SPY. So you're getting 20 delta cycles on that versus 2. But that sounds good when you're talking about profits, but you can also lose that amount too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, big time. I don't mess with it no more.
All right, so I got one sold there. It actually sold at 22%. And I'm going to actually hold this and see what it does.
Waiting to see if it bounces off that trend line right there you got and go down?
Yeah. Let's see, make sure I'm telling you right. Yes. So between the trend, my get out point on this, since I am in profit on that one pretty decent, I believe I'll wait as much as my purple 15-day right here.
And what's the blue, 9?
Yeah, the blue's a 9, yeah.
All right.
Normally I don't trade with a 9 all the time, just if I'm really looking at kind of like scalping and stuff like that. That's when I'll use the 9 and trade with it.
See, you got skills. I would have panic sold already when it went up on that last candle.
And that's fine, especially if you're only trading with like one contract or something. The whole point of this is to do kind of like risk management. So right now, if it was to pop back up to the purple, where I am trading 0 DTs, I think I would only be at a loss. I'd be anywhere from about $3 to $5 in profit to $3 to $5 in loss. So I've already made about $30 on the other call.
Right.
So I'd still be up $25 if I lost.
But if it goes up to the 15, isn't that a resistance point for it? So I mean, if you're waiting that long, wouldn't you or would you wait for it to break through?
Yeah. So I'd actually be looking for it to break through it. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Because if it touches it, it could just pull back. So now that that's here, let's actually just go ahead and get rid of the upper one, and we can leave this here and see what it does right here. This is actually getting close to a good sign of a reversal, because we are double bottomed. We have a doji and the green ones here. So we really, if this was the close up here, I might go ahead and get out, because that is a pretty damn good sign of a reversal, unless it comes back down and rejects. I mean, you got several things there to point at a reversal, but at the same time, unless that candle does close up there, we're still good on puts, because we still have the MACD bearish. We have the ADX bearish, and we have the ADX broken out. So it really
kind of chilling too.
Yeah. So we kind of want to see if this is just like somewhat of a pullback before it takes off again, or is this going to be a full reversal? And then from here, we can play it from there. So if it does pull back and rejects back under this 392.42, we can continue on down. May even, if we get a close below that, I may even actually pick up another put. But if it closes back up there, then I'll probably go ahead and close out, wait for it to break over my 15-day moving average, and then get in there.
Cool.
What's up, guys? I caught y'all on the line.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
happening,
buddy.
man? Like I said, we got a party now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we just watching paint dry right now.
Seriously, oh my gosh. I was throwing a whole fit here because I'm seeing this dip, and then all of a sudden on the 1 minute it just like shoots up. And I'm like, what is this? Oh man. Nothing quite like it, huh?
That 1 minute will drive you crazy, man. You gotta be careful with that.
I know. I try to stick to that 3 minutes because I know there's a lot of noise.
Yep.
And it just messes you up. And I know you like the 5 minute, right? I was checking that out.
I use the 3 minute a lot, but now I will peak at the 5 minute from time to time.
Cool.
So I've got where I'm at right now. We had a put when it broke underneath the 9 right up here. I just sold one when it came down and kissed this yellow line, which is the double bottom right here, and I'm holding on one right now to see what it does. If we get another rejection here, I might go ahead and sell, but if we break through, I'm kindly looking at this purple line as my next get out point.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, fantastic. I like to play with zero date to expiries a little too much.
Yeah.
So I found a little strategy for myself. Like I'll have like in the money 0 date to expiry, and if I'm doing bad on it, I'll go far out of the money, and then wait, a different strike price further out, and and then just kind of just trade back and forth until I can get to a good spot.
Oh yeah, I get that, and that's a good thing about zero DTEs. If you want to be more aggressive, you can play closer to the money versus if you're not quite sure and you want to see where it goes, play closer out, and then when it hits the direction you want, then you can play closer into the
jump
money.
in.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's definitely like I say, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, so it really does get very personal.
Yeah.
When
it ways to lose money too.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. For every dollar gain is a dollar loss.
Hey, that is true. I mean, you think about buying and selling here. For every dollar you make, that's somebody's dollar that lost.
That's so true.
Yep.
That's why, there's no way they would let everyone win. That's how you know it's wrong.
I'm sure there's a way somebody could win if you sold them something.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, and then what? J-Pow's talking tomorrow. Is that correct?
I'll have to look and make sure. Didn't remember, to be honest with you. Let's see. Not showing it on there. I know we have
next week.
Yeah, Ray Hyde and stuff next week. I don't see nothing on there. I can check.
Okay, and it probably is next week then. Okay.
Let's see. Tomorrow is the 15th. So what we have tomorrow is initial jobless claims, retail sales, the Philly Fed information here. I'm not seeing any Fed talking as of right now. So, but yeah, next week we have the FOMC meetings and the rate hike stuff coming in.
Oh yeah, man! It's been a whole month of 0 rate hikes.
Right.
I know everyone's like 75 BPS is priced in, and they're like, nah, it's 100%. It's 100 points. 100 points is what they call it, right?
Yeah. So if we get the 100 basis points, we're coming down. We are for sure coming down. The question is where the SPY ends up at. If we end up rallying from now until the Fed, if we get to 75, I believe we'll pull back. But if we stay between kind of where we're at or lower, maybe even all the way up to about 410-ish, right in that area, next week, then we should be okay if we get to 75.
basis
Like,
points.
yeah, so that should be kind of like priced in at that point.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, basically, we had the whole year's crash in one day.
Yep.
So,
Oh shit.
Black Tuesday.
I'm getting ready to sell my other put right here because it's crossed over that 15. I'm just gonna wait and see what it does. So right now, I'm minus $7 on that put. So overall, that'll put me up about $18. So yeah. What's he gonna do? There you go. Drop down.
Nice.
Oh, I got one more contract for this week. This week's expiration now. Been closing stuff for the last hour. You only mess with SPY, right?
Give me 1 second. Somebody's knocking at my door right here.
Bottoms in. We lost 5% in a day. Now today saying the bear market's not over. So
So that was a renter guy. See, that's what, man. No, wait. Oh, wait. Yes. I thought my put triggered, but it didn't.
It didn't? Oh, nice. 392.
Why
Here we
didn't it
go.
trigger is now my question, because that should have triggered. You know what? I want
That's
to
fine.
cancel that and redo it just in case. I'm afraid I messed something up.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Because look how high that got. That should have easily triggered. I probably messed something up. Yeah, that's awesome. I like when I mess up that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, messed up in your favor.
You right?
all right.
Yeah, right. Ain't no accidents, only pretty little, what's he call them?
Happy little accidents.
Yeah, happy little accidents, yeah.
No mistakes, right? No mistakes.
Yeah. And see, that's actually perfect. If we get that red candle right here, just like I was talking to him a minute ago, we had the doji on the bottom, and then it started to come back up. We got the doji on the top. It's at resistance, and we're getting quite a bit of bearish volume coming in too.
Volume. For
We'll
sure.
go ahead and buy 2 contracts because everybody needs a friend.
Yeah, I actually think I am going to pick up another one right here.
Bob Ross.
No, wait, bye.
That's a great setup.
Yes, if we could break 390 this week, that would be so fantastic.
Oh my God, guys, I messed up. On Webull, you cannot buy contracts on 0DTs after 3 p.m.
Oh, even with your cash account?
Yeah.
Damn.
So if I want another contract, I've got to go.
16.
Yeah.
And there she goes.
There she goes.
Let's go. So let me hurry up and get it. Let's see if I can get another one in here. Oh, it's
Flush.
damn it.
200.
Let's go. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. Up 33%. Going, keep going.
Wow, double bottom.
This is the level.
Here we go.
All right. I got $50 out of that. Let's go.
Nice.
So I got what did I get out of the last one? Was it 25, I think? So I got $75 out of those 2 puts.
Nice.
Yes, I will take that. So I was actually wanting to play it until the purple line, but what ended up happening to me was on Webull I have a different line drawn, and I ended up selling at that line by accident.
Oh.
But that's okay. I missed out on what, 15 cents?
Yeah.
So that's okay. I can live with that.
Man. Oh, man.
I can live with that. $75 to hold for 25 minutes. Yeah, I can live with that. Or wait, no, it was crossed underneath the 9.
Holy cow, this is
30 minutes.
going. Nice.
Yep. And see, this is what I keep talking about. You know, I sold, I made $75. I'm happy with that. If this continues to go on, that's fine. Now, if I had another contract, like if I could have got that other one in, then yeah, I would have held one of them, sold one of them, and just held the other one a little bit more. But since I only had one, there's, at this point, from the data that we have, there's more risk to the downside than there is gain to the upside.
Mo makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So if I had an extra one, yeah, I would have went ahead and sold one and held one, but I couldn't get that other one in. So for the data that I had, I was better off selling at the profit.
Gotcha.
So our next play,
Not a bad play for sure.
got a little bit of money. So our next 2 options to get in this late is catch a knife back up to the like the mean revision back up to the 9 or the 20, or let it consolidate or even pull up a little bit, and if it'll sell back off, get in there. We can play back to the mean revision, or if the bearishness comes in, we just wait for a consolidation period and jump in there. And maybe we can get one more quick 20 to 50 bucks at the end of the day. Let's see, something we can look at while that's setting back up is, or wait, hold on, what's it doing? What do we want to do? Somebody. Yeah, see, it's not. I don't think it's oversold enough to completely knife back up. So if it does knife back up, it'll just be on a whim. Like there's no, it'd be a guess, is pretty much. Okay, so let's check out Adobe real quick. DB. Dan said this has earnings tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, there it is. 15. So going by the chart, I would play puts, but let's see what they've done on earnings the last little bit. So let me come this out. 15. Adobe. Oh, somebody's alert going off. Okay, so if I just want to do Adobe, do all time, we can get an idea of how well. Okay, so Adobe the last few times has beat. I mean, look at this. Out of all this, they've only had one miss on revenue. It's been beat, so that's 1, 2. We'll count that as a miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What are you counting?
These are how many earnings that they've had.
Oh, okay.
So, well, I guess I can just count the 4 over here. What we got? So that's 3, 7, 11, 15, 19, 24. So out of 24 earnings, they've only had one miss on revenue and one miss on EPS.
Okay, give me 1 second. Wow, I mean, I thought Adobe did really well during the pandemic. Then they switched to like a subscription base.
Yeah. So actually, knowing that, I don't believe I would bet against Adobe.
I mean, shit, knowing the market though.
Yeah, that's the thing, ain't it?
There's no safe space.
My safe space.
Do really well and then still crash.
I
Right.
wonder what to call. Okay, right there's spot. So, it.
The kicker is it could do really terrible and pop too.
Yeah. Spot.
I think Oracle just dumped on earnings too yesterday or today or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they did. Wow.
Because I was thinking bullish on Adobe, but then I saw the Oracle and I'm like, ugh, maybe not. They had good earnings.
Did you see it today? It lost 5% today.
Yeah.
If I was going to play Adobe, I'd play calls. I really would. I'd play calls on Adobe if I was going to play it.
That's how I was feeling, but the Oracle had that good, and they dumped.
Yeah,
5%,
but
like you were saying.
two, that was
Not to
what
say
the
that they're
same.
the same because they're not.
That's the same day that CPI come out too, though, right?
Oh, that's true.
That
Oh,
may
it
be
was-
the reason why. Dang. Shit, Yeah, I missed my entry on SPY, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so
Be right back.
what do we want to do on SPY right now? We got enough to do one more play. Going to reject here, or is it going to continue? What's it going to do? What's it going to do? What does... I think we're going to reject. But let's see what it does right here.
Come on, Sour Hour.
Right. Volume's still up though.
First they're sweet, then they're sour.
We got put.
EV did really well today.
Yes, it did. It killed.
I did like 60% on Lucid, did like 50% on Charge Point.
Nice, man.
And, I picked up some Ubers earlier. I'm swinging those out of most of everything. I got that Rivian too. That's up 30%. I want to close it. It expires in October, but they're looks like they're trying to break out of their daily even higher. They've been buying that contract. Like I just saw on the tape, they're loading the same contract at $70, like crazy.
I thought I had it up here, but I guess I don't. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like this. I mean, you said you got until October, right?
Yeah. Let's check it right on the volume analysis here. 57% of the buying today was done at like just now off of 69.
Yeah, that's when we broke out this double top over here, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got in. I bought this one Monday. And I sold it Tuesday.
Hey, wait, which one you
for a
talking
game.
about?
Rivian. It's the $50 recall for October 21.
Yeah. I
So
thought did you not say you still had some though?
yeah, no. I sold it Tuesday, and I bought it back on the dip. So I've been kind of working it.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're
And
saying.
then before it closed yesterday, I bought it back in, and it's up 30% today. I was thinking about cutting it for a profit. So I closed all these other ones, but they're buying the crap out of it right now, even at $70 a contract. So I'm just going to let it ride, I guess.
Yeah.
I made back all my losses from yesterday.
So I picked up a put right here. I'm gonna see what it does.
It was an ugly pattern on SPY.
Yeah, it is.
Nasty. Did you ever watch that Biden speak over there?
No, when I jumped off here to get things ready, I put it up for just a minute, but I didn't get to catch much of it.
Oh.
I figured I'd have to go back and watch a highlight thing or something of it.
I closed it, went back to watch it again, and pulled up. He was talking, but he was like turned his back facing to the camera. He was talking to the cars.
Dude, I'm already up $23 on that.
Nice.
There we go. I'm gonna put in I'm behind it. Put in a sale order for $210. That would give me $40. That's probably where it would be at when it double bottoms.
Oh snap!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that quickly turned around and fucked me.
Close Roblox. 20%.
Maybe I should have took my $25 and ran.
You did say it. You called it.
Man.
I be thinking that way. I have to look at my profits. So I'm like, man, that's a meal right there. You really want to let go of this meal?
Right.
Like you have to normalize, or else I know I'll get desensitized to the numbers.
Well,
It's bad.
in a small account, you do. So, like in the streaming account I use for this, I try not to keep no more than 2,000 in it. So usually, if I go over 2,000, I'll take it out and put it in a large account.
Yeah.
And what I have been doing is like if I need to take a bill or something, maybe I've got or I want a new guitar or something, I'll take that money out of that and bring myself down and try to build it back up. And that way, you know, I'm always working with a small account. Because you got every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there that's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm trading with 100K, you know, this and that.
Right. And then they second mortgage the house. And
Yeah.
then sold the car. Didn't tell the wife.
Dude, my large account, that is all for my retirement, and I'm trying to play that smart as hell.
For sure.
I've got like VTI in it. I've got VOO. I do have some high conviction plays, like I was telling you.
You can put some TLT in there.
Yep.
Get some real boomer stocks.
I've got a lot of entertainment stocks like Disney,
Yeah.
Warner Brothers. I've got Nintendo. And,
oh man, Warner Brothers. Oh, this drop right here is killing it.
Dude, that
Warner
drop
Brothers
saved me.
Warner Brothers is really like switching their position around. You know.
Well, it's crazy how it got pulled down anyway. So I don't know if you know this story or not. It started out as Discovery, right before Warner Brothers split off from So what happened with Discovery is one guy ended up owning like a huge portion of it by himself with his hedge fund, and he got margin called. So when he did, it started bringing it down. Well, once it brought it down so far, these other people, hedge funds and other big buyers that had large stakes in it are like, well, shit, we might as sell out here and get back in at the bottom. So they all sold off, and it brought it down even further. Originally, it sold off to no fault of Discovery on its own.
Right.
So my hope is that as long as they can keep their users up and maybe make some moves and stuff like that, that eventually it'll turn around. Because like I'm in it, I think my average now is around like $13 or something.
Okay.
Something like that. So I'm in it pretty cheap right now, and that's just because I kept buying it as it came down. You know.
Hell yeah.
I think this when I started buying, like I think I got like 10 shares at 17. I picked up another 20 at 15, you know, and just kept coming down with it. So now my average is right around like 13 with it.
That's really good though. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great, you know, especially if I didn't even know that. I didn't know that it got margin called, and that's why a huge portion of it got dumped.
I tell you what, I'm going to hunt up that article that talks about it because I was in Discovery when all that happened. And, oh, dude, you never seen nobody quickly turn around. What I did originally is I started trying to keep my shares and buying puts to hedge. And I seen it coming on down. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get out. I'll buy back in later. And I just started getting puts in on it. Well, like the second day comes, it's still coming down. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a leap here. So I go out like 4 months on them and pick it up. And dude, less than a week later, I'm up like 1,000% on these calls or puts. I mean,
printing, bro.
Yeah. I just went ahead and got rid of them and took my money. And I didn't end up buying back in on Discovery until after it already Warner Brothers and Discovery had merged.
Gotcha. Hey, that's great though. That's a great play. Gotta hedge, man.
Same thing happened with AMC with me. So I missed the boat on GME. And then that's when people was talking about AMC. So this was February of 2021, I guess. And so by this time it's sitting at like $14. Like it had already moved up some and came back down a little bit. Well, out of nowhere, dude, it drops to like $5. So I'm like, what have I got to lose, man? I end up dropping like $200 on it.
Nice.
Yeah, over the next month, I end up between $5 and like $11, I think it was, maybe $10. I end up picking up another $1,000 worth. Okay, April rolls around. Dude, it starts moving. So we go from 9 to 14. We're like, yes, all right. People starting to be like, dude, this could really squeeze to like 20, 25. Of course you have some of them out there saying, no, this is going to 1,000. But, what do you really believe in those situations? So it gets to like 25. And now I'm starting to believe the hype too because it moves up so easy. I'm like,
yes, it moves up so easy.
Right. So I say I'm not going to sell until it gets to 100. So it goes up, it's 40, 50, 60, it's 73. And I tell myself then, I said, you know what? If it comes back down under 70, then I'll sell half of my position. So it comes down to, it was like 67, 65. I sell half of my position. Now, my average at this point is less than $10.
Oh, big win.
Right. So I sell half of it there. I end up selling another quarter of that. So in all, I'd be at about 75%. So it popped back down and went back up to like 60 some. I sold another quarter there. And then I didn't sell that last. I still got a few shares, but I didn't sell the last little bit until it got down to, I think it like reached like 42 and then popped back up to almost 50. And that's when I got rid of the last.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like the end of the year during that Christmas, Thanksgiving rally.
Dude, I made so much money off of that shit. It's not even funny.
Man, dude, I completely dropped the ball. But that whole saga is why I started trading. Like, I heard about GME.
Yeah.
I jumped in on GME. Oh, I saw it. I saw it when it was like around 12 and stuff. And I was like, no, this is going to crash.
Yep.
Saw it go to 20. I jumped in at 40.
See, my brother got
I went
in on
crazy.
GME, but
I dropped like $4,000. My shit jumped up to like
Robinhood
15K.
shares popping here. Crypto exchange FTX.
And I mean, honestly, I was looking at myself, I was telling my friends, and they were like, one guy, the one he actually got me into trading, he was like, you should sell. You're gonna sell. Look, I'm gonna text you right now. Luis didn't sell because he was an idiot. And I was like, okay, bet I'm gonna screenshot it. And I did. I screenshot it and I saved that picture. And I didn't sell, and it fucking crashed. And I had 3 opportunities because we hit 300 on the stock like twice more after that. Like every 3 months it would go up, and I still wouldn't sell. I mean, I sold a little bit to get some profit, but I ended up keeping most of it. Jumped into AMC, and same as you. I mean, your story. Like, I didn't sell AMC at all. Like, it went down to $5, and I was like, fuck, I'm here. But I didn't average down because I'm an idiot. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm going down with the ship. And I missed the whole rally this morning
COIN
again.
Coinbase
I'm
CEO
feeling like a
starting Wednesday will begin
dumb.
integrating
This
crypto
last
policy
time that he
efforts
announced
to
the
rate
8
into its
units,
app.
and I was like, oh no, this is I've seen this again. I've seen this before. So I ended up selling like 90% of my stake
India, November.
at the 19, missing out that rally to 25. And I was like, whatever, it's fine. It's over with. And now I'm like, okay, I got like 10 shares left. And and then I got the ape shares. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
My little lottery tickets if anything happens.
Yep, that's me. I kept a couple just in case, So I got the 393 put at 135 and sold it at 200.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, so that's
Nice.
all the money I've got left for today. I was going to sell it at 210, but I chickened out and put 200 in.
Man.
Let's see what it reached. Let me see here.
Yeah, I don't be looking back. I'd be mad. I had a 394 put. And I had reached 200 and I didn't sell it. And then like it was like end of the day, and you know how Robinhood, just kicks you out after 2 p.m. So that's why I rolled it into a different contract for like 174.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it after 2 o'clock. I was looking at it again and it's like 230, 240. And I'm like, who even can buy that or sell that if you are already selling everyone's stuff at 2 o'clock? Like,
oh, yeah.
Are you still in Robinhood?
I mean, yeah. I use Robinhood for contracts, and then I have Fidelity for like my long-term portfolio.
You ever thought about getting Weeble?
I do have a Weeble. I got what's his face? Zero put me on Weeble.
Nah.
I blew my Robinhood account and I funded this Weeble account. I did pretty good on it so far. It's up 100%. But
yeah, dude,
man, they give you so much more information. Like you
they
can
do
see,
give you a lot of information.
I got a little calendar here. It shows me like, okay, like yesterday I lost 20% on the account. Today it's up 12, and then whatever. This shows you like, this ticker I lost like SPY I lost $60 on, but on Uber gained this. It's just.
Oh,
that's what I've been using after I seen you do that. I've been using that little calendar too.
I love that calendar.
Yeah.
It's got so many cool little tools on there like that.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, Weeble is legit. Like and you know what? I feel like Robinhood is slowly copying Weeble's UI.
Yeah,
like this whole graph and all the different indicators. They're copying, and it's so funny because it was the crypto exchanges that started. That really gave way for the stocks.
Man, the only thing I've got left in Robinhood is my Ethereum.
Dang, that's rough, dude. Oh man.
They get you on the spreads in Robinhood too. Like I was trying to scout Bitcoin one weekend. It like filled me 100 points above the ask. I went to go sell. Yeah, it filled like 50 points below the bid. I'm like, what's going on here?
Man.
So that's how they made.
It was so fun though. I remember I threw in $200 on Dogecoin before it reached the penny. It was like on the third decimal, like on 0.006. That $200 became $2,000. I was like, what the fuck? This was the craziest thing ever to me. I was so hyped. I believed that hype. We reached 69 cents, 72 cents. Boom, crashes. That 2K turned into 4K. And I was so sad. And I was so sad because I let all of it go away. I wouldn't sell the Dogecoin. And it was so dumb. I should have done it. And I kept thinking long-term holds because taxes.
At least you got to learn a lesson on somebody else's money, though.
Shoot.
I
had $200 worth of Dogecoin back in 2018. And
dang.
Well, I needed cigarettes and some liquor at the time, so I was like, screw it, it's not doing anything. It would have been like $200,000.
Dude, let me tell you,
seriously,
I had Dogecoin. I had 1,000 Dogecoin at less than 5 cents. It was like 4 point something, and sold at 14 cents.
Oh man,
Kicked myself in the ass. man.
I mean,
It
you're the
reached
one
what,
that
like
won
75
though.
cents or something. So let me see what that would have been. So, what did I do with my damn phone? So if we had, let's round up to 5 cents.
Well, I still got 2,000 shares of BBIG. Take that.
There you go.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I
What's
paid
your
50
average?
bucks for 1,000
I
of
can't believe
them.
it's been a damn year I've been holding that shit.
Oh,
.7.
I know what the term bag holder means now.
I think you're called an investor, sir.
For real. I say BBIG, big bag in garbage.
So that would have been $700 just on the Dogecoin.
Dang. Dang.
Paid 50, would have made 750. So I'd profit $700.
That's insane.
And I was even telling my mom at the time, I was like, look, here, you need to get some of this Dogecoin, just sit on it. And she kept hers. Like, she kept it until it went all up to 75 and started coming back down to like 50 or something before she sold again. What the hell? My dog just found something.
so earlier I was watching the little flow come through,
Yeah.
and somebody got like 100 contracts of Snapchat for $21,
Yeah.
and it was like $1, and nobody was on the bid. So I just threw $10 on it. It's at like 42%.
Oh, well.
Sweet.
Nice.
That was so suspicious. Like, why are they buying this contract? So there's not even any buyers for it. Expires next week.
Oh, dude, check it out. Damn.
Man, this last minute.
So I had a a 390. Let's see, what is that? 395 September 16th call. Field at 156, and it just hit 209.
Oh man.
I don't know what should I, let's see. I've got 15 minutes. Let me see what it's going to do. What's it going to do?
Oh, there.
Yeah, there. Yeah, there. Did you hear it? Just hold it. Had a trail on it. What did it sell at? What did it sell at? Sold at 201. So that's almost 50 bucks. That's $45. 156, 201, right? 45.
Solid.
Dude, I'm gonna start trading Power Hour on DTs more.
That works better for me because then I'm off at work.
Right. And see, I mostly trade throughout the day, and when I'm over $1,000, it's not so bad. I got enough money to trade in the morning, the evening, and the Power Hour. But when
That's true.
yeah, when I take money out of it and I'm down to like, see, right now I'm currently sitting on about 800 bucks. So I had to stop trading about 1 o'clock just to make sure I had enough money to trade during Power Hour.
Mm.
But yeah, give it another day or two and I'll be back over 1,000.
Nice. My account flashed 1,000 this morning. I was so happy.
Dude, and that's awesome. Tell them what you started off at.
Oh no, I mean it's still 400 right now. I started off at 200. It's at 410. I'm just saying, like the bid ask in the morning, they'll be pretty wide on some of them. Yeah, it flashed 1,000 for a second. I was like, oh, please stay.
Right. That's awesome, man.
I would have been happy. It was like, nah.
See, that's where
widespread.
You probably got more balls than I do because I'd have seen that 1,000 and been like, yes, please. So.
Oh no. I mean, like somebody probably had like 5 on the bid or something.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I did that last time though when I had 200. It flashed like 525 for a minute, and then sure enough, by the end of the week, it was up to 500.
Did I tell you what coin did to me, man? So it was showing that I was in profit at like, it was like $35 or $45. I don't remember. Yeah, it was $37 exactly. So it was showing I was in profit at 37. I go to look at it. It's sold for $2. So I'm contacting Weeble. I'm like, this is bullshit, blah, 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 I'm looking at my time in sales and it's saying, yeah, everything was right. So they sent me a screenshot of their timing sales, and for 2 clicks,
Oh,
it dropped down to that and sold.
Oh
that's
shit!
bullshit.
And that's what I
Wow.
said too. I said, guys, I've never had a problem out of you guys. I wish you'd make this right. So, if you're not, I can't do nothing about it, but I wish you'd make this right. But they wouldn't. But
IDEX, Ideanomics spiking to the highs of 53 cents in the Delta Echo X-ray
with everything
IDEX.
Better
said
than
and done,
Robinhood.
though, that's the only thing I've ever had any trouble out of Weeble with.
Somebody was saying the other day the average account balance in Robinhood's like $250.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it was in an article. Yeah.
Everybody lost their damn money in Robinhood.
Yep.
TSLA, Reuters
Lost it or
reporting
moved
was
out most
sued
of it.
by
Yeah,
miners over
yeah.
alleged full.
I don't want to touch that portfolio anymore. It's cursed.
Claims.
Well, and like you said, the problem with Robinhood is their spreads are so all
That's
over the
Tango
place.
Sandy Lima Alpha.
And
I don't know if it's maybe like with the crypto. I don't know if it's like that with the options and stuff.
it is a little. It's not as bad as crypto is, but it is that a little bit. Because I had a few times with Robinhood, like where it would show me like $30 in profit, and even the spread, like the mid would be at let's say it would be at like $32 at profit, while my things were saying like $40 in profit. So that's like an $8 difference. But when I go to sell, it only sell at like $20 profit. So it wasn't like completely terrible, but it was like a third of my money.
Oh, that's a big head and shoulders.
Yeah.
A third of your money, dang.
But yeah,
They don't give you. There's something about the interface. Like there's not enough information there to really hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
It seems like. Because I'm on. There's trades I've been closing today because I have all the information in front of me. I'm like, you know what? I'm good on these right here, and I'm looking at the calendar and everything.
Yep.
There's just something about having all that extra stuff in front of you makes you more honest about like what you're holding and swinging and whatnot. I guess I don't know.
Man, those 395s are at 220 right now.
Sheesh.
I already sold mine, but still, wow. That is so awesome.
I was swinging some chewies over the weekend. I already said that. Never mind.
That's something I'm going to have to start doing, is making sure I pick up like an extra contract to hold. Because I think I'm doing the right thing by selling when I do, because I'm in profit, and for the information I got, I'd rather take the profit that I have than risk it coming back down. But what I need to be doing is picking up an extra contract to hold through this, or like, to set a trail on. Well, if it drops 15%, I'll sell at that and keep my profit, versus if it continues to go on, I'll be good. You know what I mean?
Last week I may have discovered a little trick that kind of plugs
Market on close and balance now $380 million on the sell side.
Oof. They say like the point of control or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like if you get a contract and it goes into profit and you sell all of them but one, you get to look at that contract go like up another 100% or down or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like having it wrapped around your pinky a little bit. So if it comes back down to 0% or negative 10%, you can kind of look at the chart and somehow in your brain that you're able to judge like, oh, I can re-add on this contract right here.
Yep. I know
Kind of
exactly what you mean.
discovered
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would work. Yeah.
I was doing that at Rivian last week. Like I would sell all the contracts but one, and I'd watch it go all the way back down to 5%. I'd look at the chart and it's like, well, it looks like it's curling, so I get back in. It's almost like I had it a little string wrapped around my pinky, and I was just kind of working it a little bit because you had that point of control.
Yeah, I'll do that
contract.
with the like if I'm unsure about something, I'll pick a contract that's really cheap and out of the money, where I'm not really losing much if it doesn't go that way. But it keeps my eye on the ball to where if it does take off, I can get back in it or get in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like yours better, because you've already got it bought and paid for, and
You got just your pinky toe in there, like
yeah.
kind of keeping check on how cold the water is.
What? Hold on. What are we talking about?
If you bought like 4 contracts, it ran like 100% or whatever. You sold all of them, but just you left one on the table. you get to watch that contract. It goes all the way back down to like 0 or 25%, negative 25% or something like that. But then you go look at the chart and it's like, well, it looks like a trade to curl. If you're on a hot contract, it's like you can kind of judge when to get back into that contract easier if you're like scalping the same one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You learn the ranges.
So
It's like you just keep your pinky toe in the water. It's like, all right, now it's getting a little cold. I'm going to get back in.
so those contracts that I had just hit $100 profit.
Nice.
I didn't get it though. That's just what they are now.
Oh, because you got like what, $50-something profit?
Yeah, I think it was 45 is what I ended up with.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could do that with calls and puts. Like you buy 3 calls, they go in the profit, and you sell it, and you take a short position. So for the rest of the day, you got 2 little toes on either side on the board. You kind of judge when to get back in one or the other.
Yep.
Dang, this is really rallying here at the end of the day.
Yep.
Just means you're gonna dump tomorrow. No, man, I wish. Shit,
Friday is quad witching, guys. So
yeah, it's quad witching hour. Yeah.
They're rebalancing the spot on Thursday too.
Okay.
Oh, word? Dang.
Didn't somebody say it's off from the index?
I haven't heard that.
Let's check it out. So if we have SPX, so it's showing 394.3. This is showing, no, it's back on. So the other day, I think it was showing, when this was at like 396, the index was showing at 4,000.
Oh.
So it's like off by like $20 or something.
Yeah, it's like some dark pool shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy.
man.
Damn, look at, what are them contracts at now? So they're at 250.
Wow.
I picked mine up at 135.
Okay. Hey, but you had it though. I had read. So like, I tend to a part of my trading strategy is really going and seeing a lot of sentiment on the market, just seeing like if there's a lot of bullish or bearish energy. And then I've been reading on this research paper. It was this study done on trading psychology, and basically saying you're more likely to quit early on your winning contracts than on your losing contracts. And I was like, dang, that's so true.
I believe
so at a certain point, I have to just recognize that losing some profit is part of the strategy. Never try to make the most.
I tell you what I do, and this kind of takes me out of it to where I don't have to make that choice. As soon as I buy that contract, I pick me a part where I think it'd be best to stop loss, and I pick me a part that I think would be best for profit or easiest for profit. And then when you go to orders, you can set a take profit versus stop loss order all in one order. So if it goes down too far, it'll trigger. If it goes up. So if you're constantly setting those at like a 1-4 or 1-5 ratio, risking $1 to make $5, or let's say risking $5 to make $20, then you only have to be right 1 out of 5 times in order to be in profit.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I took an 11.5 Robinhood call that expires Friday. They're getting a lot of chatter. The FTX is probably looking to buy some stuff out.
11.5.
Yeah, $10.
Okay. What strike price? Sorry.
11.5 for $10.
Oh, what are you talking about? What stock?
Robinhood, HOOD.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm seeing it pop up.
That's what I was saying. That bullish on Robinhood. I actually have a Robinhood stock on my for $11 for 2023.
Nice. It just popped up right here. FTX co-founder and CEO Sam Bankman already has a top.
Yeah, it's in my watch list. I had added this when it was back at 143. It's gone up $40 instead.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm risking 20 on it. That's the cool thing about Webull too. So the bid was $11 and the ask was like 12. and I put the order in, and it like glitched for a second, and it filled me at like $8.
Oh well.
Robinhood would never do that.
Yeah, no, you're right. They would not do that.
Oh,
Oh man.
crazy.
Like they somehow found an exchange where it's like, oh, we can get you in way cheaper than that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I can say that I've had some
That's-
feel me better, like when I sell, feel me better.
Mhm.
Like I'll have it stop loss at, or sorry, take profit at say like 47 cents, and it'll spike up really quick. It won't give me all of that, but it'll give me like extra more than 47. Like I went in there and it see my limit set at 47, and then it'll say it's sold at like 55.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Dang, guys. So we got 2 minutes left.
What do I want to do with Adobe now? Dude, I'm really thinking about taking a call on Adobe.
Yeah, you gonna jump on it?
I think
1
I
minute to the
might.
U.S. market
Let's
closed.
see. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Nobody got time for that. So if we took a call, don't want to do this week. Let's do next week.
1 minute, 3 minutes.
I'll take a 400. It's $4.15, so $415. I tell you what, let's do a 405. That's 325.
You're risking 325?
Yeah, not on my small account. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's do it. So the delta's 18.
You're going calls?
Yeah, it's very risky, and the spread is not the best neither. It's like a $40 spread.
Yeah.
So I'm not recommending this to nobody.
Oh, too late anyways.
No,
Ring-a-ling-a-ding-ding.
it should feel. It should
Got 15
feel.
minutes.
Did it feel?
It's not yet. Hang on. Yeah. Right. No.
I mean, you're asked out after the bell, aren't you?
Hey,
No,
yeah, we will let you get a few minutes past. As long
on
as
options or shares?
on options.
Oh, really?
OLB,
That's cool.
You got to make sure that
Requires
it's hitting that ask.
Degussa Bank,
Low.
Did you say hitting that ass?
or
Yeah.
220 million euros.
Smack that ask.
That's Oscar Lima Bravo.
136.
LPTH, LightPath,
That $400 call might fucking.
Okay, I'm gonna try to redo it here. I think maybe
What's
what's
what I
happened.
should have tried to do? Oh, I didn't have.
LightPath reported
So,
Let me do
Q4 revenue of $8.9 million.
all these bullish closes today. Tomorrow's gonna be lit.
Dude, it is not.
The estimate was 8.1 million.
I did 330 and it's still not hitting,
Oh man.
and it closed at 320.
If it dumps on earnings, you'd be like, whew.
Right. It's probably saving me. Damn, look at that volume that came in right at the bell.
It really did.
Buy volume?
Yeah, look, so that last candle was 441,000. Candle
I like this
before it,
picture.
RYTM, Rhythm
77.
Pharmaceuticals, announced
Oh,
a
man.
proposed public offering
Yeah.
of $100 million of shares of its common stock. Romeo Yankee Tango Michael.
tell you what, let me switch this over and we'll.
UGEN, Kiogen, Neuron 23, and Kiogen announced collaboration to develop the first next-generation sequencing companion diagnostic for novel Parkinson's
Where's the
disease
earnings? Their earnings
drug. That's Quebec
Kind
Alpha
of a bullish
November.
close on SPY too. It's like a little dragonfly doji. No, dragonfly doji's higher up on the stick, right?
Oh god, I don't remember. See, I know a shooting star is when it's down at the bottom.
Right.
So dragonfly, yeah, I guess it would be, yeah. More like a right side up hammer doji.
That's right on that trend line too. Caught there. We'll see you tomorrow. Everything on this list I got closed pretty bullish. Charge point close.
Oh,
There's some crazy candles, man.
IronNet had earnings today.
IRNT?
Yeah.
What if they do? Internet security has been a hot topic. With all the Russia and China hacks, I don't know if that's still going on or not. CJ said he had like a leaps on there, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
MOND halted. Indeed.
Mond. Hey, Mond.
Hey, Mon.
Ooh, that sucker looks like fire right there.
Wow.
That's a hot daily chart. Look at all the wicks to the downside. And they got insider buying too on September 12th. How much did you buy, sir? 8,500 shares, 100,000.
Oh wow! And the bell. What was Max Payne? What's Max Payne right now?
Hang on, I can find out. So if we go here,
I think it's 400, or it was on Monday.
On Monday, huh? That's good to know.
so if we come here, I'll put this side in the live chat too. It's good to have. So we can come here. We can go to options. If it'll load up here.
Oh, you want to go outside?
Yeah, it's 400, and we have put and call walls between. So let's say 395 to 402.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Hey, boy, why do you want to go outside right now?
Let me out, motherfucker. I want to go get some. Let me put this, and I'll set the link for when it pops up on the option. But yeah, play around with it. It's a really cool site to have.
MMMB, Mama Mancini's out with their report. Michael Bravo. A loss of 2 cents for Mama Mancini's. The estimate was 2 cents in earnings for Michael Bravo. ELOX announcing top-line results from Phase 2 combination clinical trial of ELX-02 in Class 1 cystic fibrosis patients. That's Echo Lima Oscar X-ray, ELOX. Said the combination of subcutaneous ELX-02 with a vector did not achieve statistical significance for the efficacy endpoint in Phase 2 study.
Well, my kid's been bugging me to go hang out with them. You guys, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to have to run too. Go take my boy to work. So let's do this again tomorrow if y'all want to, man.
All right,
Sure. In the morning.
That's Echo Lima Oscar X-ray.
If we do it in the morning, it'll have to be 10:30 or later. I can start at 10:30. So yeah, if y'all want to, we can do it then.
I'll be at work.
I'm down. Whenever. So power hour.
RFIL from
sure.
Foxtrot
Let's
India
definitely
Lima.
do Power Hour, and then if y'all
With
want
their
to, we'll do a
report,
morning
sales
one
of
too.
23.8
All right.
million.
Thanks,
That's
Eric.
above
Later,
the
guys.
21.5 million estimate.
You too, guys. See y'all there.
12 cents in
All right,
earnings.
guys. So let me mute him. Thanks for coming and hanging out with the live stream. I guess y'all heard we're going to try to do this again for Power Hour tomorrow, and then maybe even a morning stream. We'll have to see if we can get in there with it. So appreciate you showing up. If you appreciate what I do, hit that like and subscribe button, and come and check us out on Twitter at WTrades. That's DUBYA Trades.